Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. The Season 1 update for Cold War, Modern Warfare, and Warzone is easily, without a doubt, the single biggest update that we've ever had in Call of Duty in terms of just what it does for the series as a whole. Obviously, with all three games now synced up via rank and battle pass, and then with Cold War and Modern Warfare's arsenal now being combined in Warzone, we are in an entirely unprecedented time for Call of Duty. However, the integration update brings far more content than just what the initial update says. For instance, Rebirth Island now actually has a brand new secret Easter egg to complete, and in turn you can now unlock a new exclusive blueprint. Plus, we've got a brand new free multiplayer event coming up, a whole triple threat event if you will, and even more. So as we go through everything today, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new to the channel, or if you're watching and you're not already subscribed, we are just over 20k subs away from 669,000. So if you want to stay on top of the latest news, intel, updates, and everything else going on in COD, feel free to subscribe and maybe even turn on those post notifications. Also, COD Immortal is currently 30% off on G Fuel, so if you want to grab anything there in time for the holidays, you already know COD Immortal has got you covered. Now, first and foremost, there is a major issue that's been going around Warzone recently, and that is this new invisibility / invincibility glitch that actually allows players to basically get a free win because you can't see them, they don't have a hitbox, super annoying and obviously a very game-breaking bug, right? I ran into it quite a few times yesterday, but shout out Raven Software, some of the Warzone devs, they tweeted this morning saying, PSA, the attack helicopter has been temporarily removed from both Warzone maps, obviously Verdansk and then Rebirth Island. The vehicle will return once the related issues have been fixed. And obviously the related issue here is of course the invisibility glitch. I mean, hey, for what it's worth, the attack helicopters don't necessarily have to return if you catch my drift, Raven. You know, we can just have the normal chopper return and I'm gonna be chilling out max, relaxed and all cool. Trust me, it's fine, no need for the turrets on the side. But anyways, definitely glad that this glitch is already being combated because running into it, like I said, is basically an automatic loss. So just a heads up, there are no chopper gunners right now, but also there's no more invisible players. So I'd say that's a pretty good trade-off, right? Now, moving on, alongside the massive Warzone update yesterday, we also got a brand new Easter egg to complete on Rebirth Island. And just gonna say it, this one is definitely a bit more difficult than say like the whole bunker one that we just had on Verdansk because it is RNG based, and also Rebirth is definitely a bit more hectic, so you kind of have to make sure you don't die. So that's going to be one of the larger hurdles you're going to have to face throughout the entire time you're trying to complete it. But shout out to Geeky Pastimes. The man is literally an Easter egg solving genius, and he dropped some info breaking down some of the steps for it, and I'll leave a link to his channel down below. But this starts with a briefcase that you need to find in one of the given spawns. Now, Geeky actually has a graphic here which shows some of the spawns, but these are not all of them, so just keep that in mind. But for me personally, when we were trying to do it, I found that if we didn't see it at any of these locations, we would just restart, and I think in total it took us like 6 or 7 tries to finally find one. But once you do find one, it'll look like this. You'll definitely be able to see it in one of the locations. It definitely stands out for what it's worth. And around the briefcase itself, there are a handful of pictures. Now, these pictures are basically clues leading you to where you have to look to find a code to gain access to the whole secret room. And I believe Geeky has even more info breaking down more of the pictures. We actually did this on our first try, so we only have the 3 that we have here. But basically, for this one, we had to find some numbers that were behind a series of barrels over at the shore area, I believe it's called. Then we had to find another set of numbers underneath the stairs in the prison block. Then we had to find another series of numbers in the construction site behind like a little generator thingy. Then after you find all 3 codes, you combine them and sort of fill in the blanks depending on where the dashes are. So for instance, our codes were 286-77- and then -588. So the code in total for us was 286-77588. But do keep in mind, that is just our code. Chances are if you go in and just try and put that one in, it's probably not gonna work. Now after you end up getting those numbers, you need to head into the Soviet building that's just to the left of the tower by the prison block. Go in there, head into the back, and you're gonna see this ominous, mysterious yellow door. You're gonna input the code there, and then you're gonna gain access into this secret room that includes a new SMG blueprint, which we're gonna go over here in just a moment. This room also has a handful of crate spawns, so you can loot up pretty well. There's a ton of stuff to grab here. We actually got the Foresight perk as well, so we could see all the remaining zones for that match. There's also some papers on the table that I believe have something to do with Mason. Then there's even some photos of Rebirth Island at night up on the wall. So maybe this is teasing a night version of Rebirth Island. Obviously, we had the whole nightfall version of Verdansk during the Halloween event. Also, the original Alcatraz Island had a night mode too, so it would definitely be following the pattern if Rebirth got a nightfall version. Honestly, I do like the lighting on the map now. I think it looks pretty good, but I would definitely be down to try out the map at night and see how that would play. Now, when it comes to the blueprint, this one is called the Red Room variant, and it's for the Cold War Milano SMG. And on it, we've got the Agency Suppressor, which unfortunately decreases the range, so I would probably recommend swapping that one out. But then we also have the Bruiser Grip for a faster melee, the 45-round drum mag, the Microflex LED, which is probably one of the best optics in the entire game, then also the Marathon Stock for a faster sprint to fire time. So overall, not really the craziest blueprint setup in the world when it comes to the attachments. However, it does have a pretty cool camo on it though, and it'll definitely be very rare over time. It might be making an appearance on the Season 1 Rare Items video, just a heads up, a little bit of foreshadowing there. But yeah, that is now available if you're looking to grab a new blueprint and some insane loot inside of that secret room. Then outside of all of that, we also have a brand new event starting here in Cold War and Warzone. Well, actually, it's like two events. It's also kind of like a triple threat event, but it's separated. It's kind of weird. But the first event is a free multiplayer event that is starting today, the 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific time and ending on December 24th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And for this, players are going to have a week-long free multiplayer event that's sort of split into two different parts. So the first stage starts on the 17th and ends on the 21st. This one includes access to TDM, Domination, 2v2 Gunfight, the Nuketown Holiday 24/7 playlist, and then also the Raid the Mall playlist. Then from the 21st through the 24th, we have access to Prop Hunt, Combined Arms Hardpoint, and Fire Team Dirty Bomb as well. Now this is going to be great for anyone who's trying to rank up their overall level, or better yet, their weapons for Warzone, since obviously the XP earn rate is a lot better in terms of time and just overall efficiency in multiplayer, since you can of course get a lot more kills in a much shorter amount of time. Then alongside the free multiplayer event, we also have a double XP and double Battle Pass XP progression event starting as well. And today the 17th, the double XP is live in Cold War multiplayer in Warzone, but only on PlayStation. They get that whole exclusivity bonus there. But then tomorrow the 18th, double XP and double weapon XP is going to be live on all platforms for Cold War, and that's then live through the 21st. Then on the 22nd through the 28th, double Battle Pass XP is going to be live in Cold War on all platforms, and on the 25th through the 28th, that double Battle Pass XP extends to Warzone as well. That was a lot of dates. I don't know why they made that so confusing, but yeah, if you're on holiday break right now, or you're going to be, you're going to have a lot to grind out when it comes to Cold War and Warzone. So, there you have it. With all of that being said, that is effectively what is going on for the new events, how to complete the newest Warzone Easter egg, and then some. And that is going to wrap things up for today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And, of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, and pretty much everything else in between, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As I mentioned earlier, right now COD Immortal is actually 30% off on G Fuel, so if you want to grab anything there in time for the holidays, be it a new tub, a shaker cup, a starter pack, anything like that, COD Immortal has got you covered. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.